Hi, everyone. We're going to get started in just a moment. My name is Mo, and I have been here on Mondays doing a version of a power flow. Today, we're going to slow it down, and this is a great way for you to recover. It's also a good way for beginners to have a little bit more time to land each of the poses. And it's also a good time to really focus on your breath and the meditative aspects of yoga. So we're going to start in child's pose. Forearms on the mat. Knees can be out wide, and just press your hips back as far as is comfortable on your knees. Your hips don't have to come all the way back to your heels. Rest your forehead on the mat. And take these first few moments to connect with your mat and with your breath. On your next inhale, press up onto all fours, stacking your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists, and start to move through cat-cow. Your first cat stretch may be relatively small, gently stretching across the back. Gradually make your cat stretch bigger, tucking the tailbone under, rounding your shoulders, and dropping the crown of your head down. One more time. And come back to a neutral tabletop. Inhale, stretch your right arm out to the side. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm underneath the left. Right side of your head down. Walk your left hand up, coming to spider tip fingers. And maybe you even walk your hand over a little bit more to the right, lengthening the left side body, and release. Come back to tabletop. Inhale, stretch the left arm out to the side. Exhale, thread the needle the other way. Right hand walks up, coming to spider tip fingers. And again, if you like, take the bicep over the ear, reaching for the corner of your mat. Take a breath here and release. Coming back to neutral tabletop. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now adjust your dog to a place where you're comfortable. Hands and feet can take up more of the width of your mat, or maybe you make your dog longer. Soften through your elbows and your knees. Slowly walk your dog out, bending into one knee, dropping the other heel, waking up the backs of your legs. Pause in stillness. Pull your shoulder blades toward your hips. Walk your hands back to your toes. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows. Inhale, exhale, ragdoll. If you want a little bit more support for your lower back, bring your elbows on your thighs. And we'll drop the crown of the head here. Knees are soft. Take one more breath and release. Toe heel your feet together. Roll up one vertebra at a time, all the way, rolling your shoulders back. Mountain pose. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Walk out to downward facing dog. And pause here, take a breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth as you press your hips toward the back of your mat. Shift forward, high plank. Pause here. Pull your belly button in, chin out in front of your fingertips. Drop to your knees, lower all the way down to the mat. Hands by your ribs. 2 cobras. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Press back, child's pose. Take a full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause for a breath. Pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Right foot steps between your hands, followed by your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, high mountain. Reach. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Downward facing dog. And breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. High plank. Drop to your knees, lower all the way down to the mat. Hands by your ribs, 2 cobras. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Child's pose. Take a full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Pull your navel toward your spine. Left foot steps between your hands, followed by your right. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise, high mountain. Reach. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Downward facing dog. High plank. Stay on your toes or drop to your knees, lower all the way to the mat. 2 cobras. Child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps between your hands, followed by your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, high mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Step back, high plank. We'll go through our first vinyasa. Chaturanga, low plank, or lower all the way to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left foot steps between your hands, followed by your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, chair pose. Knees behind your toes. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Fold. Halfway lift. back, vinyasa. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps between your hands, warrior one. Seal the outside of your left foot. Reach. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Or you can go straight back to downward facing dog. Left foot steps between your hands. Warrior one. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise. Chair pose. Lift your chest. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Vinyasa. Or go straight to downward facing dog. Right foot steps between your hands, warrior one. Bend into the right knee. Press into the four corners of the left foot. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Left foot steps, warrior one. Vinyasa. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Vinyasa. Right foot steps between your hands. Rise. Warrior one. Open. Warrior two. Spread your fingers. Gaze over the front fingertips. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Left foot steps between your hands. Warrior one. Warrior two. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. And breathe. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Vinyasa. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Right foot steps, Warrior one. Warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time. Pressing your hips toward the back of your mat. Right foot steps between your hands, runner's lunge. Knee in alignment with the ankle. Drop your hips. Lift your left heel. Crescent lunge. Pull your right hip back. Hands to heart center. Twist. Left elbow over the right thigh. Lift the left heel like you're standing on the back wall. Stay here or expand through your arms, spreading your fingers, pulling your belly away from your thigh. Crescent lunge, rise. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Right forearm to your thigh, left arm up. Spread your fingers. Lift your right side body. Take the bicep over the ear, reaching for where the wall and the ceiling meet. Take a breath. Warrior two. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Right hand plants in the center of your mat, side plank. Stack or stagger your feet. You can also drop the right knee. Spread your fingers. Now lift your right side body. Take the bicep over the ear. High plank. Vinyasa. Or go straight back to downward facing dog. Pause for a breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left foot steps between your hands, runner's lunge. Drop your hips. Left knee should be in alignment with the ankle. Lift your right heel. Rise, crescent lunge. Pull your left hip back. Hands to heart center. Twist. Right elbow over the left thigh. Stay here or expand. Spreading your fingers, pulling your navel toward your spine. Inhale, crescent lunge. Warrior two. Bend into the front knee, seal the outside of the right foot. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Left forearm to your thigh, right arm up. Now lift your left side body, create space. Take the bicep over the ear. Breathe. Warrior two. Vinyasa. And breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left hand plants, side plank. Stack or stagger your feet. Take the right arm up. Lift your left side body. Take the bicep over the ear. High plank. Your journey back to down dog. Pause for a breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, high mountain. Drop to chair. Knees behind your toes. Press your hips back. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist. Left elbow over the right thigh. Drop your hips. Stay here or expand through the arms, spreading your fingers, reaching. Skier's pose. Down low. Hold 3, 2, 1, fold. Toe heel your feet hip distance apart. Peace fingers to big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time. Release your toes. Toe heel your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. High mountain. Drop to chair. Skier's pose. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist. Right elbow over the left thigh this time. Pull your right hip back. Stay here or expand through your arms. Spreading your fingers. Pulling your belly button in. Skier's pose. Drop your hips. Hold 3, 2, 1, fold. Toe heel your feet hip distance apart. Gorilla. Palms of your hands under your feet. Toes at your wrists. Your knees can be bent as much as you need them to be. Drop the crown of your head down. Take a breath. Release your hands. Garland pose. Bring the mounds of your big toes together. Drop your knees open, lowering your hips as far as is comfortable on your knees. Walk your arms out in front, coming to spider tip fingers, and drop the head between the arms. Lengthen the spine as you connect with your breath. Take one more breath. Hands plant, legs go back. Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, roll up. One vertebra at a time, all the way, rolling your shoulders back. Mountain pose. Pause in mountain pose. Press into the four corners of your left foot as you lift your right knee. Eagle on the right, right leg over, right arm under. Or take your hands to opposite shoulders. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lift your elbows to the height of your shoulders. Release. Lift your left knee. Eagle on the left. Find your drishti, your gaze, and release. If you're going to use a block, place it at the top of your mat, lift your right knee, fly back, airplane pose. Press your palms down, flex your right foot, hands to heart center, half moon. Left hand to your mat or block or any other prop. You could use a water bottle. Right arm up. Spread your fingers. Pull your right toes toward your face. Bring the right hand down. Standing leg splits. Walk your hands back toward the left foot. Right leg up, foot flexed. Lower the right foot next to the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll up. One vertebra at a time. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, lift the left knee up. Fly back, airplane pose. Soften your right knee. Little up dog in your spine. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Right hand to your mat, to your block. Another prop. Left arm up, spread your fingers. Flex your left foot, pulling the toes toward your face. Take a breath. Bring the left hand down, standing leg splits. Walk your hands back toward the right foot, left leg up with your foot flexed. Lower the left foot next to the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, roll up. One vertebra at a time, all the way to Tadasana. If you have a strap or a towel, I want you to go ahead and grab it for dancer. We're going to take the strap or towel around the ball of the right foot. Press into the four corners of the left foot. Bring the right foot back. Elbows are up. Start with your knees together. And now we're going to lengthen the spine. Open the chest. See if you can pull your right thigh back a little bit, opening up the front of the hip. Maybe you lean forward just a little bit without crunching your lower back. Take a breath and release. Dancer on the left. Start by setting your foundation in the right foot. Find a focal point for your eyes. Elbows up, lengthen and lift. Pull that thigh back just a little bit till you feel the stretch. You can stay upright or lean forward, keeping the chest up, belly buttons in. Take a breath and release. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tree pose, right side. Right foot to the inside of the left leg, above or below the knee. Stay here or grow your tree. Hands come back to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tree pose, left side. Stay here or grow your tree. Lengthening your spine, lifting your heart. Take a breath. Hands come back to heart center, Tadasana. Step to the top of your mat. Bring the mounds of your big toes together. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Right foot steps between your hands, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Warrior two. Triangle. Straighten the right leg almost all the way out. Reach for your ankle, your shin, maybe a block. Left arm up. Now lift your right side body, stacking your lungs. Take the bicep over the ear. Reach for where the wall and ceiling meet. Take a breath. Warrior two. Pivot your toes to the left side of your mat. I'm just going to turn around. Bring your hands around to the small of your back, interlacing your fingers. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Feet can be out as wide as you like. See if you can lift your arms up off your back. Release your hands. Maybe take your feet out a little wider. Try to draw the crown of your head down a little closer to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Pull your navel to your spine, arms out to a T. Peace fingers to big toes. Fold. Create space between the ears and the shoulders. Take a breath and release. Inhale, lift halfway. Pivot your toes toward the top of the mat. Pyramid. Step halfway up and out like you're standing on train tracks. Hands to your mat, a block or your shin. Fold. Press your hips toward the back of your mat. Nose toward your knee. Take a breath. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, high mountain. Reach. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Vinyasa. Or go straight back to downward facing dog. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left foot steps between your hands, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. Triangle. Straighten the left leg almost all the way. Still a slight bend in the knee. Reach for your ankle, your shin, a block. Stack your lungs. Take the bicep over the ear. Warrior two. Pivot your toes toward the right side of the mat. Reach around for opposite elbows or maybe come to reverse namaste. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Belly button in, crown of your head down. Release your hands under your face. Shift your weight onto the balls of your feet and see if the crown of your head will come down a little bit closer to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Turn your fingertips around. Walk your hands through your legs as far as you can. Bend your elbows and pull the crown of your head down. Breathe. Release your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, pivot your toes toward the top of the mat. Pyramid. Step halfway up and out. So feet are apart. One foot's in front of the other. And they're out wide from each other. Keep the left knee soft. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, high mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. High plank. Lower all the way down to your mat. Hands by your ribs, cobra. Lifting the back of your head and your shoulder blades up toward the sky. Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your belly. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, and now let's tilt the hip points forward. Lower half of the abdomen is fully engaged. Take one more breath and release. Locust. Arms out in front. Forehead down. Flex your feet. On your inhale, lift. Lift your chest. Lift your thighs. Lift your face away from the mat. Take one more breath and release. Bend your elbows. Place one hand on top of the other, feet apart. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Stretch your legs back out. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. See if you can lift your thighs. Downward facing dog. Pull your navel toward your spine. Press your hips toward the back of the mat. Step your feet just behind your hands. Cross at your ankles. Lower all the way down to your mat for bridge. Feet are hip to shoulder distance apart. Arms at your sides. Press the lower back down. Inhale, rise, bridge. Press into the four corners of your feet. Lift with the thighs. Try to relax the glutes. You can keep your arms at your sides or maybe roll your shoulders under. You can interlace your fingers if you like and extend the arms under the torso. Press into your feet. Press into the mounds of the big toes, mounds of the pinky toes, and through the center of your heels. Take one more breath and release. Supta Baddha Konasana, recline butterfly. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Close your eyes and reconnect with your breath. Lift your knees. Pull them into your chest for a moment. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a squeeze. Bring your hands behind your head. Legs up, feet are flexed. Lower your right foot to a hover. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up. Bring the mounds of your big toes together. Hands under your bottom. Lower your legs 30% toward your hover. Go another 30. To your hover, lift your head, peek at your toes, circle out and up. We'll do it again, lower 30. Another 30. To your hover, the lowest point where you can keep your lower back pressed to the mat. Circle out and up. We've got one more time, lower 30. Another 30. To your hover, lift your head, peek at your toes, circle out and up, knees to chest. Rock and roll, high boat. Heels can be down, heels can be up. We're going to lift the chest, extend the arms. You can even straighten your legs if you like. Pull your navel toward your spine. Low boat. Legs can be at a hover, or you can even bring your calves down. Again, belly button's in, chest is up. Take a breath and release. Full body stretch. Take a full breath in. Exhale out. Pigeon. So I'm going to do pigeon on my back. If you'd like to go to traditional pigeon, you can. We're going to bend the knees. Right leg comes up. We're going to bend the right knee and cross the ankle over the thigh. Press the right knee away. Stay here or lift. Feet flexed. Hands behind the thigh, or you can even bring your hands up onto your shin if you like. We want to continue to press the right knee away from the shoulder, feeling that stretch come across the outside of the right hip. Take one more breath and release. Pigeon on the left. Cross the ankle over the thigh, press the knee away. Stay here or lift. Hands behind the thigh or up on your shin. Take a breath and release. We're going to bring both legs up, Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. Press your sacrum down, roll your shoulders open. Pull your toes toward your face like you're standing on the ceiling. Pull your navel toward your spine. Take one more breath. Knees to chest. Stretch your left leg out, pulling the right knee in. Supine twist, right arm out like a T. Pull the left knee across the midline of your body. Try to stack your hips and roll the right shoulder open. You can look straight up at the ceiling or turn your head to gaze at your right hand. Take a breath and release. Pull the left knee into your chest. Stretch the right leg out on your mat. Supine twist. And release. Happy baby. Knees and feet out wide. Grab the bottoms of your feet and pull your knees down outside your shoulders. You can hold in stillness or gently rock from side to side, giving your lower back a massage. Pause in a reclined butterfly. Shavasana. Corpse pose. Close your eyes. Bring your focus back to your breath. The inhale and the exhale. Bring your awareness back to the physical space that surrounds you. One at a time, bend your knees, planting your feet. Roll to one side. Pause for a breath. Push yourself up to a seated position. Crossing your legs, resting your hands on your thighs, sitting up tall, lengthening the spine. Inhale, arms up. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Namaste. Thanks for joining today. In the month of February, if you want to follow a class, please go to the library. The new content in February related to yoga will be reviewing the poses. I'm really trying to make sure that you're getting as much as you can out of each asana or pose and not putting any part of your body at risk. So have a great Monday, and we'll see you next time.